Hello everyone, my name is Eli and I've been living in China as an expat for 2 years. I'm originally from Orlando, Florida. My parents are from the Dominican Republic, hence the name Dominicanese. So I've been living here for quite a while now, and I will say it's been pretty interesting living here as a Afro-Latino American. So you're probably wondering, what's a Dominican doing in China anyways? Sometimes I ask myself the same question. But as the story goes, about 3 years ago, I graduated from college, and like most of us in our generation, it was pretty difficult finding a job right out of school. So I actually majored in international business, and I wanted to come out here to see things for myself and to learn more about the culture. And it's been pretty rewarding. I mean, I've gone to many places. I've People have hosted me in their homes. They've welcomed me. I've traveled all around Asia, Philippines, Thailand, Japan, Hong Kong. Yeah, it's been a pretty good experience. Right now, the city that I live in is called Wenzhou. So before we talk about Wenzhou, let's get a little bit into China. So when most of us think of China, we probably think of the Great Wall, old Chinese towns, Chinese history, Kung Fu Panda, maybe large crowds, a lot of people, crazy pollution. But there's a lot more to China than just that. China is actually the second largest economy in the world right now. It's an economic powerhouse. Everyone's looking towards China. Uh, it has 1.4 billion people, and it's the fourth largest country in the world. So most of the cities in China, they're actually the big cities are actually located. Most of them are located on the east side of China. There are some cities in the middle and out to the south and to the west, but I'll get into those later. But cities here are kind of categorized into, they're put into tiers. Okay, so a tier one city, for example, is Beijing. Beijing is the capital of China. It's a metropolis. It has a lot of nice buildings and things like that. Tiananmen Square is there. Another tier one city is Shanghai. Shanghai is a metropolis. I mean, it makes New York look like a small city. It has a population of about 24 million people, and it has a lot of foreigners. A lot of foreigners. It's a really fun city to go to. I'll be going there a lot and showing you guys what's going on out there. So Wenzhou. Wenzhou is actually located in a province called Zhejiang. It's that province is an economic development zone, which means that during the reforms, the Chinese government kind of focused on setting the playing field for future China in this kind of area, in this zone. So Wenzhou kind of went from a fishing village surrounded by mountains to manufacturing, and these people who were, your regular town folk, fishermen, became managers in these plants and in these factories, and they invested their money in real estate and other foreign markets, and ended up being pretty successful. So people out here, it's really different. They're really affluent. I mean, just walking down the street, you'll see a lot of Maseratis and really nice cars that you probably see in South Beach or in LA somewhere. So it's pretty interesting living here. The people in general, they have a pretty entrepreneur mindset. They call themselves the Jews of the East, which I really don't know what that means, but you could take it however. The people here speak a different type of language. It's called, the dialect is called Wenzhouhua. It's supposed to be so complex that when during World War II the Chinese actually used it during their broadcast to kind of hide their information from the Japanese. So I mean that's how different this place is. So that was some info about Wenzhou. Wenzhou is actually not a tier one city like Shanghai or a tier two city. It's actually a tier 3 or 4 city. It still has a population of about 7 million people, which is incredible. But moving forward, I'm going to be posting a lot of videos about different things, my travels, my experiences here, some personal advice to Americans or other people or Latinos who are trying to come out here to China, especially to a tier 3 or 4 city or tier 2 city like Wenzhou. There's a lot of things that I wish I personally knew before coming out here that I'll be sharing with you guys. It's really interesting living here. I mean, your everyday task, regular task like getting a haircut, can go from being an errand to an adventure. So there's a lot of things that a lot of stories I'll be sharing with you guys moving forward. I'll also be putting down an email if you guys have any questions. Please feel free to email me with any questions. I'll be answering questions and things like that moving forward. So I hope you guys stay tuned. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you very much.